the debt ceiling in the coming
Yeah, now listen to this. Here, we got a Fox Network article here on raising the debt. 19% are in favor, but 47% oppose, and the other dummies don't care. Now, we're going to have some speakers on here that I want you to pay particular attention to. This guy here is an idiot. He's, well, here he's going to come on any minute now. I've already watched this program and decided to YouTube it. And let me tell you that this one guy here is a total idiot. Not this girl that's on the screen, but this guy has been pre-programmed by the Democratic Party. Now watch, this is the guy I'm talking about. This guy's a jerk. You notice his eyes are big, buggy-eyed. He's hypnotized by the establishment to tell us what to do. Bernard Whitman. Yeah.
A better job in this country of educating ourselves about the really serious costs.
You need to be educated, you jerk.
Society. We've got to care for our seniors. We've got to protect our defense.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Care for the environment.
In a moment, he'll be threatening to remove our Social Security. He is an idiot.
We have to get serious.
Yeah, serious. You know what he's going to do? He wants to cut our defense.
Underscores the fact.
That's what he wants to do. Now, what good is us going bankrupt? If we're bankrupt, at least we don't lose our country. Listen, cut our defense.
With tax cuts for millionaires, we can't afford to do everything we need to do.
You know, my guess, because we've seen that.
He's just a kid and he's a jerk. And these are the kind of people that are under the Obama administration. They're programmed. They threaten to take our Social Security away from us, so we'll vote for him. Now, this guy's a Tea Party guy.
To registered voters where the numbers grow even higher.
He's a host of David Webb, and he's a member of the Tea Party.
But Americans self-imposed austerity, that's what we've done for 2 years, and our government won't do the same. We won't cut the entitlements, and frankly, that's a fault of both sides.
See, now he's telling us they're not going to cut the Social Security. Government has the money to take care of us. Don't let that jerk tell us, threaten the old people to vote for them, and if we don't vote for them, we'll lose our Social Security. This is their strategy. They're using the old people. They're looking for old people votes now.
Federal spending.
Look at that idiot.
We've really got to do something to take care of our debt burden.
Right.
And if we don't, then the fact is bankruptcies loom.
Right.
You know, you hear Tim Geithner talk about the fact that he believes that these programs will be solvent for, at least a decade. He said, earlier today, they'll be solvent for at least a decade. A decade? I mean, the last 10 years of my life have gone pretty fast. I don't know about everybody else, but that is a very short window. You know, and I feel as if the American people get this issue much more than people who are very concerned about re-election, and if you take anything away from any of us, that they're not going to get elected to their position next time around.
In fact, I think the American people on so many issues today are out in front of the political leadership. And it's absolutely clear we've got to get control of our debt, but the way to do that is not to not raise the debt ceiling. Why? We don't raise the debt ceiling. You talk about bankruptcy, interest rates skyrocket, Social Security recipients won't get their checks, taxpayers won't get their tax rebates.
Social Security won't get... You jerk off, asshole! See what I mean? They're programmed to threaten the old people of our country. Don't listen to jerks like this. He's just a kid.
You can service the existing debt. You can pay the debt service. You can do this. And there is no scenario that says that is an end-stage scenario for America. Look, our creditors, whether it's China, Japan, second largest holder of our debt,
listen to this now.
Will look at our austerity just like a bank looks at you personally and say, responsible fiscal sanity means that we will continue. America is the largest purchaser in the world. They're not going to turn on us. We're the dollar.
There you go. He's right.
My gut feeling and my background in studying the markets tells me that if we refuse to raise the debt ceiling, our creditors will look upon that favorably. They'll say, finally, the United States is actually...
That's right. See, the Democrats want to spend more money. Raise the debt ceiling. Spend more money. Because if we don't, you know how we can cut expenses? We can cut the defense, you idiot. You've already taken away our missiles. You've taken away the F-35, best jet we've ever had.
Percentage of the entire economy does not start to go down.
Bigger, long-nosed jerk.
Automatic spending cuts, automatic tax hikes. That's what would say to the market.
You are so full of crap. That guy ought to be thrown off the network.
Then we'll do this. It's too late for that. People are past that point. They want to see it now. They want to see it now.
They don't want to see our government default. That is breaking.
Hey, you know what? Stick it!
He's already broken those bonds.
You think we're stupid? This guy in a tan suit doesn't even know how to dress on TV.
Bankruptcy as a nation to try and borrow your way towards frankly, solvency.
We borrow 40 cents on every dollar we use
anyway. The problem is this is a numbers problem with political calculation.
The problem is the Democrats kick that guy out of the White House. He's ruining our country. He's the guy who's causing the debt. Then he wants to raise the debt ceiling so he can borrow more money and spend more money on his idiot monorails. Why doesn't he take care of the people that are out of work here? Why does he want to get all these Mexicans in from the border and have them vote for him and take our jobs away from us? The Mexicans are ruining, and I love Mexico. I lived in Rocky Point 2 years. But take care of our people first. Our people that are out of work.
We did an analysis yesterday about, Apple and Google, those companies.
He looks like he's hypnotized. This is another one of those Democratic idiots. They're either young white blondes or big fat women or the guys like this Jew.
Bernard, always a pleasure.
He thinks he's funny. He's not funny.